Emeka entered his room happily. It was his wedding night. Queen entered too, looking so beautiful as usual. Emeka was so excited, but his excitement turned into fear as the once beautiful queen transformed into Medusa with so many snakes on her head. Emeka was shocked. He screamed, but he couldn't even hear himself. Queen said some words in her snake language, and Emeka turned into a giant snake with his human head still on his head. Emeka is the most handsome man in Indima village, tall, handsome and built, just the way the ladies like them. The village ladies loved him so much, they adore him, and they all prayed to be one of Emeka's many girlfriends. Emeka once traveled to a neighboring town, but he lied to the ladies that he went to the city, knowing most of the ladies are obsessed with going to the city and listening to stories about the cities. He would lie to them to get their attention. He would use his false tales to befriend the ladies that were hard to get and awkward them. Emeka was the village dog in the sense that he entertains everything wearing a skirt. He's filled with so much pride. He doesn't go after them, he doesn't force them to come to him, but the ladies go to him willingly with so many foodstuffs, some with money, some with expensive clothes, all because they want to get a taste of Emeka. He entertained them all. In fact, there is no lady in the village that has not gone down with Emeka. They were obsessed with him because not so many men in the village were as handsome as Emeka. He was the most handsome man in the village, and it made them so filled with pride. Emeka never works, he never cooks, he never washed his own clothes. He has different ladies that does that for him. He's an orphan, and even before his parents died, they would always want him to get something doing, but he never listened. He got everything he needed from the leaders. They come with foodstuffs and cook for him. All he has to do is satisfy them. All of the ladies know that Emeka is their boyfriend. They never fought themselves. They shared him. They weren't jealous. In fact, they would gather in the village streets, gisting one another about Emeka. Emeka is so sweet. Do you know he fed me groundnuts yesterday? Another lady would say, Emeka made sure I was very comfortable when I slept over at his place. Oh, we are so lucky to have Emeka. Is the best, the ladies would always say. I think it's high time we buy him another group gift. Is a television a good idea? Yes, it is, another would say, but it's very expensive. Let's start saving now so we can buy it for him. He deserves the best. That was how the village ladies were. They ignored other men that asked them out. They were all obsessed with Emeka. Emeka was so proud of himself. He had a timetable of when the ladies come to see him. As a lady is leaving, another one is coming in. The lady leaving will tell the one coming, make sure you treat him well, okay? And they will foolishly laugh. All of this angered Uloma so much. She didn't understand why the ladies were like that. When she first came into the village, she thought it was the way of the people. But the elderly women in the village told her that it isn't their culture, that the village ladies just decided to be foolish and gullible. They have advised them on so many occasions to leave Emeka alone and give other men a chance, but they all ignored their advice, saying the other men are not as attractive as Emeka is. Uloma was so amazed when she heard this. How can these girls live like this? She said to herself. Till when will they continue like this? They are all of marriageable age, so will they all marry one man? Abomination. Uloma took it upon herself and decided to change the ladies, if it's the last thing she would do. She befriended the ladies. They welcomed her to their midst and she started enlightening them on the consequences of what they are doing. My friends, honestly, it doesn't make sense. How will all of you focus on only one man? It's not even like as if he's taking care of you. You all are the one taking care of him. It doesn't make sense. What if it gives you guys infection? My friends, think about it. Be honest. Don't you feel jealous when he spends more time with one person than he spends with you? The ladies would put up a smiling face pretending like they are not jealous of each other. Uloma tried her best telling them to get to know other men in the village as they are also good looking. You girls will be more happy if you have your man to yourself. It will be for only you, no sharing. But even after all of this, the ladies ignored Uloma's advice. They didn't insult her because she chose her words carefully, unlike others. They said to Uloma, Uloma, Emeka is a very handsome man. Come and be a part of us. I'm sure he will like you too. God forbid, Uloma said, smiling. They never listened to her, but she didn't give up. Anytime she sees maybe one or two of the ladies on the village streets, she would still advise them, but they ignored her all the time. One day, Emeka was taking a stroll on the village streets as he usually does whenever he's bored. He saw Uloma from afar. She was sitting pretty in front of her house, counting the money she made from selling her cocoa that day. Emeka was wild to see her. She was so beautiful. He decided to use his charm on her. He didn't know that Uloma knows him well, and she definitely doesn't like him at all. He went closer to her. "Good evening, Angel," he said. Uloma saw him and didn't reply. "She's a good catch," Emeka said in his mind. "Her house is so big and spacious, and she even has money." "Angel, my name is Emeka. Can I know your name?" he said. "Please, Mr. Everybody's husband, leave me alone. I am not interested in knowing you." Emeka was hot. "Well, it seems you already know me," he said, smiling. "I mean, who doesn't know you, Emeka? You are using those naive girls. Why can't you free them? Leave them alone. Lazy man," Uloma said to him. Emeka was so pained and embarrassed. He left Uloma's house immediately. However, he didn't stop approaching Uloma whenever he saw her. He wanted her to be his because of her riches and nothing else. He kept following her and disturbing her. She ignored him each time. One day, Uloma went to the village stream to fetch water, and she met most of Emeka's girlfriends there. She told them, "I've been telling you girls all these times to leave Emeka alone, but you girls have refused to do that. Emeka doesn't love you. Do you girls know that Emeka has been following me around these days? It disturbs me a lot. He wants me to be his girlfriend, and I don't even like him." "Lamba!" the ladies shouted at Uloma, thinking she's lying. "See, Uloma, we know you want us to stay away from Emeka, but see, don't lie to us. Emeka can't pursue you. Emeka doesn't ask girls out though. See, all of us here, we all went to him first. As a matter of fact, he never goes after anyone. You people think I'm lying, right? Okay, oh." And as the ladies were talking and walking home, Uloma sighted Emeka from afar. She said to the ladies, See, it's Emeka coming. You all should hide. If he comes to me on his own, then you know I'm not lying." And the ladies went to hide. Uloma was walking and Emeka came to her. She ignored him, but he kept bothering her, and the ladies saw it happen. They were so pained. They finally saw that Emeka doesn't value them. They came out of their hideout and went to meet Emeka. They shouted at him, "Emeka, so you don't value us? We are 15 ladies already, and you are chasing after Uloma, but you never chase after us, even after everything we've done for you. We chase after you every time, but you still ignore us." The ladies carried their water and poured it on Emeka. Uloma laughed so much at him. He was so embarrassed. The ladies ended things with him, and Uloma was satisfied. Emeka was so angry. The crush he once had towards Uloma vanished and transformed into hatred. He vowed to teach her a very big lesson. Weeks passed and the ladies didn't go back to Emeka. Emeka became an hungry man. There was no lady to give him food or money anymore. He went round the village apologizing to them, but majority of them were done for good this time. They never returned. Just few of them went back to Emeka. Uloma didn't give up too. She went after the few that returned, convincing them that Emeka is of no good to them. Emeka knew of what Uloma was doing and he wanted to act fast so she wouldn't take away the few ladies remaining away from him. One night, Emeka went into the village temple and he told the village deity, knowing fully well that no one is allowed into that room except for the chief priest. The chief priest was alerted and they started looking for the deity everywhere. They started searching everyone's houses, and unfortunately, the deity was found in Uloma's house. Emeka kept it in the house. There was nothing to be done to save Uloma, as anyone who does this will be sacrificed. Everyone cried for Uloma. They all wondered, can Uloma really steal the deity? What really happened? No one knew. Uloma was sacrificed. Emeka celebrated as his biggest enemy was gone. The village ladies cried so much. Some suspected Emeka did it, but they had no proof. They were all angry at Emeka. They all disliked him so much and avoided him. Emeka was pained. All he did was for nothing. It only drew the ladies far away from him, and he was forced to start farming so he could eat, as no lady in the village was providing for him anymore. 2 years after Uloma died, a very beautiful lady relocated to the village. She looked like a queen, very rich and dressed luxuriously. Everyone thought she was a queen. Well, her name is Queen. She was friendly with everyone, and she was more friendly with Emeka when she met him. Emeka saw her as his new maga. He didn't plan on making her his girlfriend this time. He wanted to marry her because she's so rich. He befriended her and did everything to be on her good side. He visited her from time to time, giving her gifts. The village ladies warned Queen to avoid Emeka. They told her different stories about Emeka, expecting her to avoid Emeka, but she didn't. They only grew closer. One day, Emeka proposed and Queen accepted immediately. It wasn't even up to 6 months that they've been dating. The ladies warned her, but she ignored them, smiling. "Don't worry, you all see," she always said to them. They got married. It was a luxurious wedding. The villagers attended the wedding just for the sake of Queen and not Emeka. Emeka told Queen that they should live in her house and not his because hers is bigger and more attractive. She agreed. On their wedding night, Emeka was so excited. He hasn't awkward in a very long time and he was in a hurry too. Queen entered and they were set to Okwe, but her hair transformed into so many snakes like that of Medusa. Emeka was so scared and shocked. He screamed. He couldn't even hear himself scream. "You set my sister up and make them sacrifice her. How dare you? My sister is the heir to the throne, but she loved to live around humans. That's why she left her snake village to this village, and you set her up. I've been planning this for a very long time, and I'm glad I'm getting my revenge today," Queen said to Emeka. Emeka realized he has been trapped. Queen is Uloma's sister. Queen said some words and transformed Emeka into a very big snake, but his head was still attached to the snake, and Queen disappeared immediately. Emeka screamed for help. Passerbys heard him now, and when they saw the kind of creature it is, they screamed and ran away, shouting abomination. Emeka crawled out of his house, begging for help, crying, but no one offered to help him. The chief priest heard of what happened. He helped him summon the snake queen to ask for forgiveness, but she didn't honor their requests. The village ladies didn't even know whether to laugh at Emeka or not. They all shouted, "We knew he set Uloma up. She would never do something like that." But it was too late. Uloma was gone. The chief priest told him that the only solution is to go in search of Uloma inside the forest. Emeka started his journey into the forest, searching for the queen to ask for forgiveness. But unfortunately, he was caught by a hunter who pied him, thinking it is a snake. The end. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this story. Like I always say, but I'm very dear to my heart. Please do not forget to like this video, Share to your friends to also watch and learn from this story. Tell me what you feel about the story in the comment section. I'll make sure to reply everyone. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and tap on the notification bell so every time I upload a new video you get to know and then you can support your girl. Thank you so much, besties. Please do not forget to tell me what you feel about the story in the comment section here. As you always know that I always reply everyone. Please do not forget to tell me the kind of stories you like to see, and I'll definitely make them for you guys because I love you guys and you are so dear to my heart. Thank you so much and see you guys on my next story. Bye. Love you all.